There we go. That should be good. So we got Fly playing in blue and LawLiet in red. What's going on there? I already had him determined as yellow, because he always loves playing in yellow, but not today. Maybe the tournament forces them to pick blue and red as colors. Alright, this is a best of 5, as you can see in the overlay there. In our Group D matches of today, both these games are gonna be best of 5, and we start on Amazonia, one of the Night Elves' more comfortable picks for this matchup. And I imagine by now you guys must have heard this from me a million times. Why the Night Elves like this is because they get level 2 immediately for free, which the Orc can do absolutely nothing about. And after that, you can pretty easily creep up here safely, and maybe even here with the Demon Hunter only, because of course level 3 Demon is absolutely crucial. This is probably the most important power spike or necessity for the Night Elf to reach. And that's pretty easy on Amazonia. The problem is, like, there's good and bad for Night Elves on Amazonia. Early game good, but problem is, everywhere you will be taking a fight, there's a big open area. Probably the best place you can fight as a Night Elf is like here, when the Orc army is over here, so you can force them to move around, and there's a choke here. But other than that, everything here is wide open area, which of course is great for melee units, and the greenskins have a lot of those. Namely the Raiders. Alright. 1 Burrow tech, I imagine, from the Orc side. Yes, indeed. And 2 Moonwell tech from Night Elves. We've seen this being played even a little more greedily with a 1 Moonwell tech. But yeah, that is cutting quite a few corners. And as we can see, the tech here is still pretty damn fast. Slightly behind the Orc. Alright. Blade Master, by the way, not going for this little item here. Of course, all the Orcs around the world try to stack up on their blade as best they can. And here he is, lurking in the shadows. Reveal, though, will be coming out, and Demon Hunter went for the circlet purchase. Mantle plus ring, not really what he wanted, but I think ring is pretty good on Demon, actually. In the later fights, the heroes are going to be standing in the front lines and most likely going to be tanking quite a bit of damage. Surprised that we don't see the nifty build, which we see quite a bit nowadays, where you put the burrow here, so you can block with only 1 peon or 1 grunt. So you can put 1 building here, 1 building there, but you guys want to see the creep, and it went towards the Demon Hunter. Item, however, goes towards Blade Master, which was the gauntlets. Because the blade still only had a 92 experience, which is exactly what the Renegade Wizard gives on level 1. So yeah, very calm, very careful early game. Whoa, did you see that? This isn't closed. This space is not sealed. What? Archers cannot move through tight spots. So footies and ghouls can move through tight spots, but archers can't. I only learned that not too long ago. So this space is actually open. But of course, no Orc would assume that the Night Elf player opponent on this level would ever do something like that. And now already we have LawLiet going for Berserkers. Alright, this is pretty unusual. I wonder if it's only for creeping, or if the bigger point for this purchase is gonna be the late game addition to the army. Gets the Rune Bracers, very unfortunate item for him. We have the Beastmaster coming out, Quill Beast scouting. But it appears he's not gonna be going for any cancellations. Well, he actually does cancel the heal itself. Oh, really cool. He blocks in, or blocks the way for the Quill Beast with the peons, so he can't staff onto it. But LawLiet was not trying to do that anyways, as we can see, no teleportation staff yet. And he's moving to the south. He might just want to go for the next Renegade Wizard right here. Is he even gonna go for another Berserker? That would be really expensive. Obviously, he is going for talents. And rushing the tier 3 with it. And yeah, he's going for the Renegade again. Is he gonna purchase another Berserker? This is gonna be really expensive. And it seems like he does not want to do that. Battle Giant Strength, very good item. Especially on the Beastmaster, lots of value coming from that. But now he's gonna be getting creep jacked. Is he gonna be forced into a TP here? There is no raiders with Ensnare yet, so he might be able to run away. Blade does not get the last hit actually. That's level 3 already for the demon. Look at this. Super quick leveling. Oh, I think he could have caught the Beastmaster in the surround there, but didn't quite get it. He saves the Berserker with the staff. And this is looking like a pretty good game for LawLiet. Getting both the items at least, and almost this entire camp. Possibly even the entire camp. And so far he hasn't lost anything. Apart from the archer, but I mean, she's gonna die sooner or later anyways. And she's supposed to die. She's not gonna be contributing much in the later stages. But this was quite a bit of creeping without an Ancient of War. Which means that it was quite taxing on the health of the heroes. As you can see here from the Moonwell. That is why LawLiet has already pulled the first... what's it called? Moonstone. Where's the Ancient of War, actually? Oh, it waited at its way through the trees here. And now it can keep creeping. And this is really, really good for LawLiet. And I think pretty sloppy by Fly. Very good scouting, by the way, from the Quillbeast. Saw the Orc's army positioning, so he knows he's safe to creep this. But Fly, he just seems to be a day late and a dollar short on everything. Like... he should have been in position. I don't blame him for not being in position over here when he creeps this. But he should have been in position to punish this. And certainly for this. Now TP home will be forced. Oh, he's venturing out with the heroes though. What is LawLiet doing? Where's he going? Oh, the Zappers. He wants to kill the Zapper. Speed Scroll Zapper abuse. Still a thing. Even against Night Elf. He gets 2 Moonwells with it. I was wondering there what he was chasing. Surround on the Beastmaster. But Staff is going to be there. And there we can see it being used, but the 2 Moonwell kills, very, very painful. He can't go for any more talents, which, by the way, don't have Master yet, only halfway there. But very good positioning now, with strong heroes. 3 on the Demon Hunter, and level 2 on the Beastmaster. A Zeppelin even purchased. He tried to save the Berserker with it. Not quite gonna work, though. The Beastmaster, microing him a little too late. Staff was on cooldown, so second hero falls, and he can't get him back. He needs to detonate a Wisp now to be able to reproduce the second hero. He gets 2 grunts through all of this. But grunts, same as archers, you want to rotate them out. Good timing though by Fly. Before Master finished, as we can see, it just finished right there. Zapper, Speed Scroll. It's kind of abused, yeah. But I mean, it's in the game, so we shouldn't blame the players, I guess. Alright, good comeback for Fly. This was very, very costly for LawLiet. Not only the Moonwells, not only the Berserker, not only the Beastmaster, also the TP was lost. Zeppelin was lost.
Player's forces are under attack.
But the Demon is getting pretty beefy. He's gonna reach level 4 here. With a Belt of Giant Strength as well, he is gonna be very, very tanky. Oh, but now he's in trouble. Quillbeast again. This Quillbeast scouting is so good by LawLiet. Is he getting too greedy here? Alright. Crow form dodges. How good they gonna be? Didn't try for it. So he's gonna lose one of the talents. But that's okay. Only 1 talent. That is not too costly. Sentry Ward here had been dropped for the Night Elf. Is gonna be giving very good vision of the Orc. As you can see, alright. Orc is retreating south, so he could perhaps try to go for this camp and that camp. But he has to purchase a TP first. He can't dare to do that without the safety net. And the Beastmaster almost back. 1 Zapper seems to have turned this game around. Very poor inventory here on the Blade Master though, which is of course normal for Amazonia. I guess that's one thing that also you could point out for Night Elves being very, very good for them. Why this is a map that is always oftentimes chosen for the night elf.
The player's forces are under attack.
But Fly is getting its creep on. Gonna get closer to double level 4, and greater invul would be the dream here. One of mana stealing could be good if the TC finds himself around 50 mana. And yeah, items have been stolen here. Map control, shop control coming into play. And now he has a strong demon, but he doesn't have a tinker yet, which is gonna change momentarily. By the way, so much lumber for LawLiet. Could easily afford to detonate a couple of those wisps, I feel.
Are under attack.
Or could he? He only has 3 wisps left. He's at 600 gold. Lumber, I mean. I think he could definitely detonate one of them. Should that free up some valuable supply. I would like to see LawLiet solo creeping here. I mean, not creeping at least with a Demon Hunter. On level 4 you get very little experience from creeps. And it's pretty unlikely that he's gonna hit level 5 anytime soon. And level 3 Beastmaster and level 2 Tinker is a big deal. So I think this is a bit of a mistake here, creeping with the demon. Of course, it's a lot easier to do that. Now he does it, okay. He wants to prioritize the Beastmaster's progress, and it's gonna be his level 3. And again, the well-placed sentry wards are gonna give warning ahead of time to the Night Elf. And, well, Fly is not gonna go all the way. Another thing that's problematic for Night Elves, the red camps can only be taken by the opposition. With an army like this, you cannot take down the golems. Very good scout now coming out by Fly. Knowing that if he creeps this, he's gonna be opening himself up to Burrow Harass. Supply-wise, by the way, 50 for the Night Elf, 62 for the Orc. He has 2 of those Berserkers in his army now. And there is a TP on the Beastmaster. Okay. Demon Hunter in the front lines. Wisps coming in as well. Where are they gonna detonate? First shockwave. Oh my god. Hit magnificently. One of the talents already down. The second one as well. The heal scroll comes in, but didn't seem to do too much, to be honest. Beastmaster tanking a lot of damage. He has the TP. When's he gonna use it? He finds one more kill onto the Raiders, but he loses way too much in return. That was a fantastic trade for Fly. I think he lost 1 Raider. That's it. And he killed 5 talents and forced the TP and the Scroll of Healing. Ooh, yeah. Big win for the Chinese player. Wouldn't be surprised to see him throw down an Expo now. And there's a peon moving out. Might just be for scouting though. Is it gonna be the expansion? Looks like it. There we go. No surprise. After he won that fight so convincingly, he knows that the Night Elf's gonna need time to lick his wounds. Would also like to see him steal some items over here from the Night Elf's shop. Doesn't really have the money for it right now, I guess. So LawLiet should be able to stock up again. What's his inventory looking like? Demon Hunter is still with the invul pot. Other than that, though, nothing. No heal potions, no scrolls of healing, and most importantly, no TP. Red camp here dropped the crystal ball, revealing the main. Or, I'm not sure. No, actually, he revealed over here. But I mean, yeah, there's no way the Night Elf can creep this unless he has like 5-4-3 heroes. Here we go again. TC up in the air. Last time he had a fantastic shockwave. This time he doesn't have the mana. Actually, he used the Wand of Mana Sealing, I think, and still got burned after. And the Beastmaster died. I'm sorry, I kind of missed that. Trying to look at the mana points. So perhaps this isn't a fight that's all too bad for the Night Elf. No Spirit Link in this entire army. The Walkers certainly have the mana for it, but they don't want to use Spirit Link, and this is where things can get dangerous. The Demon Hunter does put out quite a bit of damage. Fairy Dragon's also now on the battlefield. Maybe that is the reason why he doesn't want to use too many spells on the Walkers. Tinker, saved in the backline with 9 HP, has the time to throw out another Pocket Factory, but now the Demon in trouble. Invul, however, keeps him alive, and I can't believe how good of a fight LawLiet is taking here. And I think a lot of it comes down to Spirit Link, but now the Demon in trouble. Can he get out? Cyclone has to come on the Blade Master, and he gets it, but now he might be dying. Cluster Rockets to buy him some more time, but the crit will find him in the end. More and more crits coming out. Invul keeps the Tinker alive for a little bit longer, but he's level 5 Blade now. And even if he TPs out of this, can he? He can't. All heroes dead for the Night Elf, and that's GG. Good comeback by the Orc, and again it seems like in the late game stages, in the late game fights, when the Orc micros it well, it's just very, very hard to pull off. Kind of crazy though, right? How it was looking kind of good, despite the fact that the Beastmaster died so quickly. I really think it was the wrong choice by Fly to fight without Spirit Link there. Yes, I understand Fairy Dragon splash damage and stuff, but Spirit Link is a really good spell. Really good spell. In the end though, I guess it didn't matter. The first fight was just way too one-sided. Losing only one raider for all those trades in return. Yes, please, is what Fly was thinking there. Pretty unusual to see such early Zapper play. Usually, if we see Zappers, it's like when you're trying to split push and the Night Elf isn't in position, but LawLiet was in position. But yeah, with only melee heroes, not easy to take down that Zapper. And yes, that is the 1-0 for the Orc, for the Chinese player. Second map is going to be Terranos Stand, another good Night Elf map. And Amazonia could be debated who that's better for. But it's certainly not one of the bad maps if we consider what else is there. For example, Echo Isles, really bad for Night Elf. Ancient Isles, I think Night Elves like that map quite a bit. I don't really know why, but it seems to be the case. Turtle Rock, also, I think, pretty damn good for Orc. So yeah, Terranos is the map that LawLiet is supposed to take. Almost has to take, I feel. Right, both players are ready. I'm always a little afraid when we load into those NetEase games, because sometimes they bug out, and then I feel like an idiot, because I can't show you the games. But so far, everything's working, knock on wood. Speaking of knock on wood, I recently watched, what's it called? House of Cards, and I say speaking of because Francis Underwood always does the thing where he smacks the table with his ring. He doesn't do that much actually anymore. I think in the earlier seasons he did it more. I like that. It was kind of like his catchphrase move. Although that doesn't quite make sense. But you know what I mean. The point I was trying to get to was, yeah, the newest season of House of Cards, which is season 5, was not quite as good as I was hoping. Season 1, 2, and 4, I think it was. I really, really liked. The newest, not quite so much. I still enjoyed it. I still like it, but yeah, I was hoping for more. Look at this! LawLiet taking a little risk here in the early game. Gonna go for an early, dangerous, and rewarding creep. I think though this is a pretty good and solid strategy from Night Elves on multiple different maps, because like 98% of the time the Orc is gonna be going for one burrow tech. This means no scout peon. This means this won't be getting scouted. Of course it's gonna take quite a bit of resources to repair this Ancient of War, so this should delay the tech by quite a bit. But it's gonna give him big experience and possibly a great item. And you know, this camp is pretty hard to take for the Night Elf for a long time. Well, where's the Lightning Shield? LawLiet, King of Lightning Shield. Oh no. For a second there I thought he was gonna lose the Archer. That would have of course been catastrophic. Usually he's the king of creeping, so he only gets got 3 of the creeps here with a Lightning Shield. Usually he does that a little better, but still. Gets it done. And no Tome of Experience. It was a Tome of Knowledge. I still think this item is really, really good for the Night Elf. Yes, I know. Doesn't help the army one bit. But it does help all of the heroes. And the heroes are the key for the Night Elf to win. Here we go again. Circlet plus Dust. Blade Master went for this camp first. This is another cool thing about this creep. Oftentimes orcs will try to lure out the creeps, the most creeps, with a grunt, and then kill the renegade with the Blade Master only. Of course, this is no longer possible, as the camp is gone. Tech-wise, though, he should be quite a bit behind. Oh, it's okay, actually. So, I thought the orc was going to be more ahead, because of the forced repair and stuff. Oh, slippers as well. He found the slippers from this guy. So Dream drops kind of so far. Dust of Appearance coming out. And here he sees the blade. It's gonna be a mana burn. I think he can fight this. He can definitely fight this. Fight him! It's level 2 versus level 1, and look at the inventory. It's like, he totally wins the fight. And in this mano-a-mano battle, of course, the bone chimes are fantastic. He's gonna go for the boots here. Alright, boots go towards the Blade Master.
A player's forces are under attack.
He would have been in quite a bit of trouble, I think, if the Demon Hunter had gotten them. Ancient of War, still kind of walking around. I would like to see him go towards the next creep camp with it. Maybe he doesn't quite want to reveal it yet, though. Alright, Demon Hunter keeps on stacking up. No matter what he finds here, is a pretty good item. There we go. Gloves of Haste. The Archer is gonna die thanks to... Oh, actually, she gets to survive. He's gonna try to lure the... Oh no, okay, the way is blocked. Blade can't get in. However, he can cancel... Oh my god, is he blocked? Is he surrounded here? He's still revealed. He's gonna force the second dust. But now he has to run away. But the demon just keeps creeping, man. He doesn't care. Level 3! Level 3! Look at this blade! 68 experience. Amazing start for LawLiet. He did have to sip quite a bit of moon juice from the Archer. I think he should go aggressive now. I think he should go for Beastmaster Harass now. With how strong his hero is right now. I think creeping would not be the right choice this time. Right, grunts waiting in the middle. But they have to be afraid of this Demon Hunter, man. He is damn scary. Blade Master, what's he gonna find? Circlet, not bad, but he needs to get back fast. Thankfully he has the Boots of Speed. But this is really strong, what's coming his way now. Bestiary is 100% dead. Can he get the Lodge? I don't think so. Oh, nice blocks from the grunts. Look at this. Kept the demon away. Not for too long. Oh, he's gonna surround him! Oh, 4 units around. Oh my god, this guy. He's going for the blade now, though. Oh. Oh, it's gonna be close. This demon is pretty damn stacked! Can he get the kill? He survives. Wow. Fly. What a god. Goes up against a pimped level 3 hero with only level 1 hero. But with the 4 units around, he still forces him back. It was pretty sloppy, honestly, by LawLiet. Standing next to those 3 grunts for so long, it's pretty obvious that at some point a Blade Master is going to show up. And losing the TP, don't underestimate this. That's an expensive loss. Because you have to rebuy that later. You can't afford not to. Alright, Telestaff. And Harass, round number 2? Question mark. I don't think he could he get it? Oh, this is so dangerous. Well, he does have a staff, though. Second Quill Beast should be ready soon. There we go. Alright. Gonna get the Bestiary cancel. Just barely, but he gets it. Wants to stay in a little bit longer. How much damage can he find? There is Spirit Link now, so probably not too much damage. But he wants to still be a little more annoying. Get out as much damage as he can. And well, it's gonna be forever until we see Raiders with Ensnare. Oh my god. Blade Master has the boots here though, unlike the demon, so shouldn't be in danger of falling. The Beast Master, however... Well, if he stands still, he's definitely gonna die. There we go. Only level 1 hero though, so not too terrible. But now the demon can't be staffed out. The Telestaff is cooling down and he might just be fast enough to make it away. But still, LawLiet keeps him busy. This TC has not crept a single camp so far. Now he starts it. And it's only a tiny little one. Tier 3 is reached. Oh, Demon Hunter's kind of playing with fire here. He does have the healing potion though. When's he gonna staff? How safe can he feel to staff out? He's playing this hero to its limits. Heal potion. I think he has to staff now, right? Yeah. Oh, how many crits are we gonna see? Not enough. Alright, he did a good job keeping his opponent from creeping. But it's not like it was so cheap. Look at the moon juice. It's all gone. He also sold the Vamp Aura just now. Which makes me sad. But of course, there are more important things to purchase. For example, the Tinker. Also, Orb of Venom. He does not have an Orb of Venom. That's a lot of damage missing. But here we go. Tinker's there. We have Master Training now on these Talons. This could be a nasty creepjack. There's no scroll of speed at the moment. It's still on cooldown. For a little bit longer. Oh man. Greater mana potion for the TC. Fantastic, of course. Scroll of speed. Still on cooldown, guys. The TC in trouble. Where's the Spirit Link? There's a Spirit Link finally, but it was very late. Pocket Factory is gone. He's gonna lose 1 grunt for this. Alright, seems like he's only gonna lose the grunts, so he gets away with a stiff warning. Where are the Talons going? Alright, here they go. Might even be able to save this other grunt. And now Shop Control coming into play again. Double Scroll of Healing. Demon Staff back to the main. Got the Orb of Venom. But for now he's not with the army. The Tinker in trouble. Only level 1 hero though. And he got out the Pocket Factory again. Staff is on cooldown. 1 more grunt dies. The second grunt falls as well. And this is a very small army for the Orc. This Creepjack, perfect timing from the Night Elf. He's looking towards the TC. Again, he doesn't have Spirit Link. Surround on the Blade Master. Can he find this kill? I think the surround is no longer closed. No, it's not. He's gonna get some Raiders. But this Demon Hunter, man, he's just doing work. Nothing that can threaten him. Sure, a few Talons are falling, but the heroes are still standing strong and the Orc army is disappearing slowly but surely. The TC has to be careful. Seems like he will be making it out. But same cannot be said for his army, and he can't leave the blade behind. Oh, he still Pocket Factory number 3 now coming out. And the Demon Hunter can't quite reach. He needs to put in the right clicks. Otherwise this Blade Master's just gonna kill all the army. Did you see that? He saved the Talon, kept the Surround stuck with a Clockwork Goblin, kills the first hero. This should almost be GG. 32 supply only for the Orc. He's gonna lose another Walker here. This is outstanding performance by LawLiet. Aside from that one TP loss, which was not really necessary, this is an amazing game by the Korean. Three and a half. Level 2 on the Beastmaster. Tinker is back already. No, wait, did he die? He didn't even die, right? He's level 2 himself. Fly is in a lot of trouble. LawLiet, he wants to force the issue. He doesn't have any consumables. No invols, no TP, no Scroll of Healing. Almost finds him there for the Creepjack. Oh, now he's opening himself up for a big Creepjack opportunity. Is Fly gonna try to capitalize? I'm not sure that he's seen it actually. And alright, the creep camp is gone already. Zombie mask. Meh. But look at this army for Fly, like, this is laughable. 2 end snares and only 2 walkers. Shockwave needs to be a big one, and it is a big one. There was a level 2 shockwave as well. But where's the follow-up? Doesn't seem to be there. LawLiet on the prowl, he's chasing forward. Wants to finish off this game. He is ahead by 7 supply as a Night Elf in this matchup. That's never supposed to happen. I think Fly has to go for some hero kills. And unless it's the demon, I don't think it's gonna be enough. Invol popped. Not really the best moment for it because he can't lay down any damage. He would have needed like 3 crits or something. Loses the TC instead. Speed Scroll won't be saving him. And this has to be it, honestly. Scroll of Healing for the Night Elf to top everything off again. And there's no way. GG! Strong comeback for LawLiet on Terranos, but that is definitely the best Night Elf map. So as I said before, he had to win that one. And he did. So now it's gonna be Fly's turn. Which map is he gonna pick? Echo Isles would come to mind as a very strong orc map. I don't exactly know how it works with the vetoes, to be honest. But we're gonna find out. New chair? Not really, I've had that for quite a while. But it is fairly new, yeah. I did finally replace my broken chair. Turtle Rock is gonna be the orc's choice. Also, very good for the greenskins. One of the easiest maps to stack up the Blade Master along with Echo Isles. Of course, that's not always relevant, but during those 7 seconds of invul, oftentimes you will be able to find a kill. I think more importantly though, so many camps, so many consumables. Also, the red camps easy to take out with raiders. The turtles easy to take out with grunts. And most importantly, so many camps to take that the TC can find level 5 and greater manas. Also, hard for the Night Elf to find a good footing, find a good start early game. It's not like Amazonia where you get level 2 for free. Not at all, with the first camp only giving around 100 experience. So, we basically move into a best of 3 now. Oh, and one thing that I neglected to mention, of course, the one specialty of Turtle Rock is that it can be close positions, which changes up quite a bit, especially in this matchup. The usual timings are accelerated by a lot. And it's a double-edged sword for both these races. I'm really surprised LawLiet didn't go for the Ancient of War here. Huh. Yeah. A little bit of an imbalance on Turtle Rock is that there's one spawn for Night Elves which is preferable to the other three. And that's this one. Because you can creep with your Ancient of War here. On the other spots that is not possible, not enough space. So I'm really surprised he didn't do it. Because again, one borrow tech almost all of the time. So the orc isn't going to be scouting. Maybe he fears the close position component. Maybe he thinks if his Ancient of War is over here and he has to face one Grunt, one Blade Master pressure in the main, the Ancient of War is going to be too far away to help. Maybe, but I mean, yeah, it's only going to be one Grunt, one Blade pressure. It's not too dangerous, I don't think. But okay. He's the Knight of Master. He knows what he's doing, I think. And check this out. The Wisp is not scouting the close position, because if he was, and Fly saw it, he could work with that information. So LawLiet doesn't want to give him that. As we can see, the Wisp is only going to be parked here. Only going to scout later. Yeah, and obviously Fly doesn't know where his opponent is, so it would be senseless to go over here. I wonder, wouldn't it have been better to creep here? He must have a reason for it. Alright. First bit of luck going towards Fly with the find of the slippers here. It's actually crazy how good slippers are. I forget who did that Reddit post, but there was a very elaborate Reddit post on which items benefit the Blade Master's damage most on which levels. And basically the answer was Claws of Attack are best early. Oh my god. Uh-oh! Sorry, I missed this. Blade Master. Oh. One shot, one kill. How greedy is this? Are you kidding me? And he gets the archer as well. Oh my lord. What the hell, LawLiet, man?
Player's forces are under attack.
And now he's gonna lose his ogres. This blade is getting off to a good start. How greedy can you be? That looked a little too close for comfort though. Maybe LawLiet was getting a little unlucky with the damage rolls and this took longer than it usually should. Ah, how silly indeed. I imagine you guys have seen this before. Creeping the merchant with only one grunt, one blade. If the Demounter was alive, he could contest this, and this could be dangerous. But obviously, he is not. And he finds Periapt. Not good. Yeah, sells it. Survivability is of no consequence to the orc in this matchup. If you have to be worried about your heroes dying, you've lost the fight already. LawLiet, the master of creeping. I don't think I've seen this before. Doing it so you can only be attacked by one of the ogres. By the way, Ring of Regen, really nice for creeping. And he finds another ring to go with the first one. And of course, Beastmaster second in the Orc base. We see the Bestiary especially very exposed, but LawLiet is not going to care about this today. Or well, rather, on Turtle Rock. Where did you find the claws? Ah yeah, down here. Yeah, that's right. Demon Hunter at least got to like 2 1/3. But that hero loss, of course, was very, very expensive. The blade is level 3 already! He's gonna be so easily able to tag his opponent for so long. And this game, everything just seems to be out of order. Nothing's clicking for LawLiet. He's not even gonna get the peon kill. TC, at the same time, he doesn't want to have anything to do with this. And I think the blade level 3 is just strong enough by himself. And this is looking fantastic for Fly. Oh my god, does he trap them? No. There was a staff anyways, so...
A player's forces are under attack.
TC and Grunts went sightseeing there, looking out onto the ocean. Oh, isn't it peaceful? Blade's probably gonna buy a Clarity here, and then keep on stalking. And the TC gets solo experience. There's no Blade Master here creeping with him, so it takes quite a bit longer than it usually would, but still it's solo experience. And LawLiet has to take the scraps of what Fly left behind. No item to be found here. Is he a little late with the training here? Because tier 3 is already finishing. Already TC is level 2.5. May have been a Tome of Experience. Not sure though. Again, good scouting coming out from LawLiet. This entire series so far. Wisps, Quillbeasts, always on the lookout. Yeah, now he has to run, because there is the Orc coming. And of course, before he has tier 3 stuff online, the Knight of is way inferior. He's trying to catch him off here, coming from the right side. Only one ensnare though, so it's almost impossible to kill a hero. Yeah. Basically impossible. And you can see the confidence from Fly. He knows how far ahead he is. Can easily take out the red camp from his opponent, or at least kill the big one. And he can also steal... He has a TP. Okay. He knew about the possibility of Burrow Harass. Quick TP. No burrows have fallen. And where are the ensnares? First shockwave. Comes a little too late to find the kill on the Talon. What does he want to ensnare? Staff is on cooldown. He could try to go for the Beastmaster, but I guess he has the invul. So, only one Talon lost. That's a pretty good trade for the Night Elf, to be honest. Up here, by the way, expansion attempt, but Ancient of War already coming up. Alright, here we go. Shockwave coming in again. This is very few Talons. They do have Master, but they don't have too many Cyclones. However, Ancient of War in a very good position to here to help with this. Also, still 3 grunts in this army. Not what you want to have in the late game. So much gold though.
Forces are under attack.
So much gold for Fly. Seems like he wants to keep the Hood of Cunning on the TC. It is 4 intelligence, so it's a little bit of mana. It's also a lot of gold though. But I guess at the moment he doesn't really need gold.
under attack.
Scroll of the Beast. That is not what LawLiet wanted. Heal pots, invul pots. That's what he was hoping for. But he does get level 3, that's the most important thing. He also has a Tinker now, and he has the orb. No, he doesn't have the orb, okay. He needs the orb of Venom now, and then he's finally ready in fighting shape. But Lynn's most likely gonna go into upkeep soon, and just keep on creeping. Get towards level 4, get towards level 5. Pick up those items. And I say in fighting shape, but this army is like... half of it is injured. Severely injured. And he has to TP home here. Keep his base alive. Of course, in close positions, base attacks are very dangerous. TC, Shockwave! Hitting 5 Talons, very good. Already, very early Fairy Dragons. The Walkers, not using Spirit Link again. Scroll of the Beast now being popped. Beastmaster in trouble. He does have the Invul though, that will keep him alive. And now, Invul for the Blade Master is over. And we should be seeing some Cyclones coming out, and there they go. Also, Pocket Factory coming in pretty late, to be honest. Blade Master is fighting it out against the Demon. But it seems like Fly has had enough of this fight. Losing 2 grunts for 3 Talons. Resource-wise, kind of good for the Night Elf, but of course, grunts, he doesn't want them anyways. Of course, also the TP has been lost, and especially on close positions, the Night Elf needs the TP. I would assume that Fly might go towards the next red camp now, with 1 peon already in position to spot attacks coming. Only the Quill Beast so far, though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, this Morale camp seems like the natural thing to do for LawLiet. Very easy to take down with all of these Talons. Neither of the players have found the greatest items so far. The hood, the wand. I mean, the rope's pretty good, but there's better stuff. Over here, Boots of Speed? I think it was the Boots of Speed.
Are under attack.
And yeah, there we go. Next Ogre Lord. Medallion. It's okay. Yeah, but certainly not focus level of luck that we're seeing here. Inventory is getting there slowly for LawLiet. He has Heal Scroll, Invul Pot, he's gonna have level 3 Beastmaster, getting close to level 4 Demon. And again, Wisps moving out, trying to see where the Orc might be, and in fact, he's pretty close. LawLiet's probably gonna have to TP again, as it looks like the Orcish Horde is moving towards the Night Elf main. Does he have Pillage? Alright, let's take a look at the resources. Nope, no pillage. Is he researching it? TPO, here we go. Oh my god, look at the shockwave. Nice Cyclone to prevent the shockwave, but he's gonna be landing in a second. How quick's he gonna be? Who has the faster fingers? The shockwave hitting like 7 Talons there. So much damage from only 100 mana. He has one more, but should still be on cooldown. Uh-oh. Demon Hunter find the front lines. Next shockwave coming in. Heal Potion, though, keeps him alive. Heal Scroll as well. Invul on the Blade Master. He has to survive those 7 seconds, and he does. And here come the Cyclones now. There's another Invul on his first hero. When's he gonna use it? There we go. Fairy Dragon moving forward. Mana Flare form deployed. The Tinker, though, will be falling. Where's the staff? He has to use it soon. Has to use it now. And he does. But the Beastmaster, will he survive? Disenchant very quickly on the Blade Master to ensure the damage output. Heal Potion transfer. There we go. Blade Master, a lot of crits coming out. And it is gonna be enough to find the kill on the Beastmaster. And now looking towards the Demon. No more staffs, no more invos, no TPs, and no heal potions. That should be resulting in his death, and it will! Finishing it in a critical strike. In style. And that is the 2-1 for Fly. Pretty solid performance, pretty impressive performance by Fly. Finds that early hero kill. And then just never lets go. With an advantage the entire game. And some of those shockwaves also were really, really nice. He kept the Rune Bracers. Yeah, but he just picked up the Rune Bracers, so he didn't really have time to go to the shop first and sell them and stuff. So, map number 4, what do we have? It's gonna be Ancient Isles. From what the pro Night Elves always tell me, this is a pretty good map. LawLiet himself said so. Both players are giving the ready, and we are, of course, too. Alright. Match point now for Fly. Map number 1 so far seemed to be the only one which was really contested hard and even for long periods. Terranas, which was map number 2, early lead, big early lead for LawLiet. And he took it convincingly in the end, and same thing was the case for map number 3, where Fly won on Turtle Rock. And again, like on Terranas, we see a greedy camp here being taken by the Night Elf. I really, really like this. I think this is not done enough. For example, on Echo Isles, I think it would be worth considering taking out the, what's it called, the Merc camp first. Yes, of course, it takes a little more resources to repair and everything, but we saw on Terranas that even if you repair with 3 Wisps, it's still gonna be okay, tech-wise. And yeah, 1 Burrow Scout, 1 Burrow Tech I mean, which means no Scout, is all the rage currently. I wonder if you could afford to do Scouting with a peon here, because on Ancient Isles, the lumber is closer than it is anywhere else. This peon is having a chill time. Oh, there we go. Alright. Again, good scouting coming out from LawLiet, saying, alright, you're not creeping this. Where are you, buddy? And indeed, where is he? Blade Master goes for the circlet and immediate aggression. With 1 Burrow Tech, he goes for aggression right away. Interesting. I don't think he's expecting this, because if he was, he would be harassing here. And yeah, he finds one wisp kill, but this is pretty nice for Night Elves. On Ancient Isles, there's a lot of little nooks where you can park your wisps where melee units can't reach. So he's just going for the Tree of Ages. If he gets this kill, I'm gonna lose my shit, but that certainly should not happen. It's down to half HP though. Alright, let's compare the text here.
A player's force
Pretty much like it was on Terranos. York is ahead by a little bit. And the Moonlight will be getting cancelled. But the Demon here with the Periapt especially super tanky. And of course 1 level advantage. So should be winning this fight. Alright, he's repairing the tree. What does he fear? Because of course there's no way these 2 units are killing the tree. LawLiet must have faced some weird stuff on the ladder before that he's so afraid that he has to repair the tree. Repairing the tree is pretty expensive. Repair costs depends on how expensive the building is that you're repairing. And here we go again. More and more grunts coming in. Blade Master has 2 kills. 1 grunt. 1 archer, 1 wisp. Is he supply stuck? No. LawLiet can easily go for a second hero. But he needs to put a wisp in position. LawLiet is a little overwhelmed at the moment. This is super old school. Haven't seen orcs be so aggressive in quite a while. Oh, 4 units around? Maybe. No. Yeah, it wouldn't have been possible. The 1 grunt was very hurt. And of course, good blocks coming out from Fly, ensuring that this grunt will be getting away. And here we go. Second hero time. Is he gonna be aggressive with this is the question. The Blade Master is very hurt and only level 1. So, it's not gonna be too good at defending. But also, he wants to rush tier 3. He wants to get up his Ancients of Wind, so he may have to protect those for a little while. But look at how much lumber this cost. LawLiet's so low on lumber now. Kind of surprised he didn't reproduce some lumber wisps, at least 1. And York base. Everything's coming up on time. Nothing will be getting cancelled.
Player's forces are under attack.
But the TC will have to share his experience with the Blade Master for a long time. So, level 2 Shockwave is pretty far away. And he's going in again! Oh, the Blade Master with a good block. This Blade Master is dead. The Quill Beast should be blocking the Blade Master here. And yeah, he dies. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? I'm not sure. He only delayed the building by like 10-15 seconds. I guess he doesn't have to heal up and stuff. And he... looks weird. Oh, the grunt! The AI is messing up! Ancient of War was blocking him. But without the boots of speed, the demon doesn't seem to be fast enough. Ancient of War did not go over here, which I would have kind of expected. But of course, that is also what the orc can easily expect. And he's still being aggressive. Does he have pillage this time?
A player's forces
Let's take a look at the resources. Nope, no pillage. And not researching it either. Very, very aggressive play by Fly. Almost looks like he has an expansion somewhere, but of course, there's no way he had the time to do that. Red Camp had been taken out by LawLiet. One of the Wind was the find. He could go for 3 units around here. Can he keep that stuck though? Eh. Ancient of War is providing cover. 20 seconds is how long it takes for a normal unit to get down again. Good surround. Gets the Raider here, there's no more... There's mana for Spirit Link actually, but he didn't want to do that. Losing the Ancient of War, not to be underestimated. That's quite an expensive loss. I think that's more painful than the Raider. Tier 3 is done now though. We have the Orb of Venom. This base is looking really weird for LawLiet. Moonwell's all the way in the back. And the TP is gone already, again. And of course, creeping now gonna be tough for the elf without the help of the Ancient of War. But the demon is almost level 3 and the blade is still only level 1. It's gonna change very soon though. Pick up the tome. LawLiet doesn't fall for it. Not trying to cyclone that thing or anything. As it is of course only an illusion. Unfortunate item for the orc here with the health stone. Alright, level 3 for the TC. For the demon, excuse me. Only level 2 for the orc heroes. And everything pretty damn hurt right now. So actually, this health stone suddenly a lot more useful than it normally might be. Where are all the tier 2 units? Oh, they're parked here. That's where they are. Bit of a weird rally point by Fly.
Forces are under attack.
48 supply for him. 40 for the Night Elf. He has to tinker now. Does he feel confident enough to fight? How many cyclones does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 cyclones. And the 2 from the wand. Only one left here on the Wand of the Wind.
The town is under siege.
And again, good scouting coming out.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh, we have the Hawk already. Whoa, Beastman is already level 2. Fighting uphill. Gonna mean quite a bit of misses from the talents, but no, he drags him back. Invul pop now on the Blade Master, trying to get the kill on the demon. Can he find it? There's no staff! There's no staff in this army! What, LawLiet, what are you doing? Moving out without a staff or a TP? Are you kidding me? The Demon Hunter dies. The Beastmaster's gonna follow. How were you expecting to win this fight? Fly saves all of those units. He lost one Grunt, one Raider there, I think. Is he gonna buy back the Demon Hunter? The Hawk is flying towards the middle. That's probably gonna be the purpose. He has the resources for it. 680 gold. He exactly has it. Isn't it 680 gold? Alright, I guess I'm wrong there. Or maybe he cancelled something. Alright, this game maybe not over yet. Beastmaster needs to revive him. There we go. Did he buy something from the shop? Nope. Not yet. He's gonna take out a camp. But Creepjack right now would most likely mean GG. But actually Fly is licking his wounds himself. He managed to save a lot of hurt army in that engagement. Sobi Mask, once again, very unfortunate item for LawLiet. Ensnare after ensnare. These 3 talents are trapped and I think he has to abandon them. I mean, we all say talents are disposable and replaceable. But if you lose 3 for free, that still stings. Still no staff. So that's the Zoe Mask now. A staff would be a good replacement. As you can see here. I didn't misclick. They don't have a staff. unusual start, unusual early game for the Orc, being so incredibly aggressive, resulted in him having pretty weak hero levels when the first big fight came around. He only had 2-2. But the army was strong enough.
Player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Tinker level 2. It's not bad, but he needs heal scroll, he needs invul, he needs TP. He needs a staff. Oh, he has a staff, right? Finally. He has the staff now. Belt of Giant Strength. Might be getting sold. More burrows coming up. We have Fly close to 70 supply. Once he stacks up on those berserkers, there we go.
A player's forces are under attack.
LawLiet is finding a bit on the map though now. Managed to take half a camp here and this camp. He's going to be able to get this one as well. And this might be a mistake by Fly, giving his opponent so much space now, when actually he has absolute map control. And we do have an invul now, we do have a TP now for LawLiet. But Fly isn't even interested in finding him out on the map. He's just gonna go for the throat, he's gonna go for the main. 2 heal scrolls, heal pot, and invul pot. So, he's looking good now on inventory. Shockwave. He has one, even if he gets burned. But Fly, alright, only forces the TP and is not interested in anything more. LawLiet still struggling to get to 50 supply.
A player's forces are under attack.
Any good level ups here around the corner? Yeah, for the Beastmaster. If he solo creeps the Beastmaster, he could be getting level 3, but not gonna do it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 4 Blade Master now, level almost 4 TC. Hawk scouts this, and I think LawLiet should be far enough away to not lose anything here. And by the way, over here we have the Orc expansion. He's already at 70 supply. He's feeling confident. 2 heal scrolls, 3 scrolls of healing for the Orc. And walkers, of course, they haven't fought for so long. Their mana is looking very good. Same can be said for the Talons, though. As we can see here, many of them full mana. Fairy Dragons as well now. Fly could go for a little more creeping here still. Right next to his main. That would be level 4 TC. Not to be underestimated. That aura is really, really good. He's applying Spiritling now. Might point towards him wanting to fight. 4 scrolls of healing. Jesus Christ. It's been a very long time since I saw 5 scrolls of healing. Maybe we're gonna get to see that. Would have to be one hell of a fight though, for it to be long enough where all 3 scrolls can come off cooldown in one inventory. Orc Expo soon to be done.
A player's forces are under attack.
And I think LawLiet knows it. Peon's moving down now. Come on, I want to see the 5th heal scroll. We have bad riders now as well. The TC is very low on mana this time around, so he didn't find any robes or anything. So maybe if he manages to drain the TC without him being able to throw a single shockwave, maybe that's a way. But I don't feel that these heroes are strong enough. It's 3-2-2 only. Not strong enough to carry the fight, perhaps. And now we have some berserkers coming in. And the thing is, yes, he does have an expansion, but I mean, he's basically at 80 supply anyway. So what's he gonna do with all that gold? Is he really gonna go into high upkeep? Is he gonna go for more scrolls of healing? He already has 4. Come on, get the 5th one. Alright, here we go, guys. Come on. Come on. Check it out. No!
Players force
Hey!
attack.
That's no fun. I'm sorry, guys. We are still stuck on only 4 scrolls of healing. Here we go. Demon Hunter in the front lines. Fairy Dragons deployed. This is a very, very good position for the Night Elf. Shockwave, though, they're all lined up! And look at the damage! Demon Hunter couldn't reach for the mana burn. He still can. He's just perma-ensnared. And now he's taking quite a bit of damage. Invul on invul action, though, and look for the next Shockwave. They're all positioned perfectly. Scroll of Healing comes slightly before. The Tinker now eats the damage, so do the Talons, but the staff keeps him alive. So maybe LawLiet can weather the storm. The Demon Hunter heal potion. Is he gonna drop the Periept for more value? Doesn't look like it. Level 4 for the TC at the same time. How many scrolls of healing do we have left? We still have 3! Using one more right there. Critical Strike takes out the Beastmaster. Perfect positioning and everything is not enough. 3rd Shockwave coming in. That's just never supposed to happen. These heroes are hanging on to dear life. The Blade Master's not getting cycloned. Where is the cyclone, my friend? Healing coming in for the heroes. And now the position is even better for all the talents. All the way backed up to their main base. And got all the herd units for Fly. This is a lot of damage, a lot of pickoffs that could be found. But now the Tinker in trouble. Where are the cyclones, man? Where are the cyclones? He has the cyclones. He doesn't use the cyclones. But he gets the Blade Master and he gets the kill as well. And that's level 4 for the Demon Hunter. There's something on the ground here. A Health Stone. He dropped him the Health Stone. This is the Orc Healthstone. Thank you very much, says LawLiet. And now, of course, his expansion is very good. Because he can reproduce quickly. But I mean, he still has 73 supply. TC is basically level 5. So even though LawLiet held on, it's not like he's in a winning position now. Only one peon on lumber, by the way. This is something that should be changed. Almost 5/5 heroes. He did actually use every single scroll of healing. Didn't use the health stone though. 4.5 Demon Hunter. But there's still no Tinker, there's still no Beastmaster. One scroll of healing here for the Orc. Alright, here we go again. Mass Ensnare on the Demon Hunter. He has Ensnare for days. Shockwave comes in, not as impressive as the last few. But the altar is going to be falling. No Beastmaster from there. Has to go to the tavern, but how can he? Does he have the resource? I don't think so. So many Ensnares, it's ridiculous. Endless Raiders, it seems. By the way, the Wisps all taken out with a single Shockwave. He's level 5 now. And the Demon Hunter has to TP out to save himself. Healthstone is already gone. He has uprooted his Ancients of Wind. And now the Tree of Eternity that already was taking a beating in the early game is just disappearing so quickly in the Shockwave level 3. Ridiculous damage. GG. And that is Fly moving on to the next round. That was our first match of today. Thank you all, Wikipedia folks. You are extremely quick today. 3-1 for Fly. He is now in the winner's final. Our next matchup is going to be Yumiko versus who? Another best of 5? And we're going to figure out who's going to be joining Fly or LawLiet respectively. And there's a new championship coming up. The America Championship Series. Honestly, I'm not quite so involved that I know what exactly it is. But Ugri has given me a link, so I trust him that it's that's trustworthy. So we're gonna learn together what this is all about. A new championship coming, a new tournament coming, I guess. Let's watch it together.